Welcome to Rustica Studio. Have you ever stopped to consider what makes a house truly feel like a home before you even step inside? It is not just the architecture or the paint color. It is the living, breathing embrace of the landscape that surrounds it. There is a profound magic in transforming a patch of grass into a symphony of colors, a visual melody that greets you every time you pull into the driveway. Today, we are not just looking at flowers, we are going to deconstruct the art of high-impact curb appeal. Let's begin by analyzing the fundamental structure of these garden beds. Notice the deliberate use of the S-curve, or the gentle sweeping lines that define the border between the lawn and the soil. In nature, straight lines rarely exist, and by introducing these soft, organic curves using stone or brick edging, we instantly relax the eye. This technique, often called flowing borders, guides the viewer's gaze smoothly from one end of the house to the other, creating a sense of continuity. The hardscaping material, whether it is the gray cobblestone seen in some designs or the neat, rectangular pavers in others, acts as a picture frame. It contains the wild abundance of the plants, providing a clean, manicured finish that suggests order amidst the chaos of blooming petals. When we look deeper into the composition, specifically at the back of the border against the porch railing, we see the mastery of vertical gardening. Plants like delphiniums with their towering spikes of electric blue and violet, or foxgloves with their elegant, bell-shaped blooms, play a crucial role. They are the skyscrapers of the garden city. By placing these tall specimens at the rear, we bridge the vertical gap between the low ground and the raised architectural elements of the house, like the porch columns and windows. This draws the eye upward, making the house feel grander and more grounded in its setting. Without these vertical accents, the garden would look flat and disconnected from the home it is meant to adorn. Moving forward from the back layer, we enter the heart of the garden bed. This middle ground is where volume and texture become paramount. Here we see the use of shrub roses with their glossy foliage and repeated blooms, alongside the majestic heads of hydrangeas. The hydrangeas, with their large cloud-like clusters of white or soft blue, provide a visual resting place. They offer mass and substance that anchor the airy, delicate flowers surrounding them. We must appreciate how the dense green foliage of these shrubs acts as a canvas. The vibrant reds of the roses or the bright pinks of surrounding perennials pop with much more intensity because they are set against this lush, dark green backdrop. It is a lesson in contrast. To make color sing, you need the silence of deep greenery. Now let's talk about the foreground, the spillers and carpet plants that kiss the stone border. This is where the energy of the garden truly touches the observer. Low-growing mounds of petunias, marigolds, and lobelia are planted in drifts rather than isolated spots. Notice the strategy here. We don't just plant one yellow flower next to one blue flower. Instead, we see clusters of 5, 7, or 9 plants of the same variety grouped together. This creates bold swathes of color that are readable from a distance, perhaps from the street or the sidewalk. The intense yellow of the marigolds creates a feeling of sunshine and warmth, while the deep blues and purples of the petunias add a layer of sophistication and depth. This interplay of warm and cool colors creates a dynamic vibration that makes the garden feel alive and energetic. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the importance of texture variation throughout the seasons. While flowers are the main attraction, foliage plants like hostas play a critical supporting role. With their broad, ribbed leaves, hostas provide a coarse texture that contrasts beautifully with the fine, feathery leaves of cosmos or the delicate petals of impatiens. In some of the designs we are observing, variegated hostas with creamy white margins reflect light, brightening up shaded corners under the porch eaves. This strategic placement ensures that even when flowers are between blooming cycles, the garden remains visually interesting. The interplay of light and shadow on these different leaf textures adds a level of complexity that elevates a simple flower bed to a designed landscape. Also, consider the role of pathways within these designs. In one specific view, we see a flagstone path winding through the blooms. This is not just a walkway, it is an invitation. By breaking up the planting beds with stone pavers, we invite the homeowner and guests to step into the garden, to be immersed in the scent and color, rather than just viewing it from the outside. To soften the harshness of the stone, ground covers like creeping thyme or alyssum can be planted in the crevices, or the plants can be allowed to spill over the edges. This blurring of lines between the hard path and the soft plants creates a cottage garden aesthetic. Romantic, slightly wild, yet purposefully designed to welcome exploration. Let's reflect on the maintenance and sustainability aspect of this density. A common misconception is that more plants equal more work. However, looking at these lush beds, we see a technique called green mulch. By planting densely, so that the leaves of neighboring plants touch, we shade the soil effectively. This suppresses weed germination, retains soil moisture by reducing evaporation, and keeps the root systems cool during the heat of summer. So, while the initial planting requires effort, this dense, layered approach actually reduces the need for constant weeding and watering in the long run. We are creating a microecosystem that supports itself, allowing us to spend more time enjoying the view from the porch and less time pulling weeds.